Hi, everybody. A warm welcome to
Hello.
the complete team from Om Karma. Of course, today we are here for a different ball game. Neera ma'am was after us with a sort of uh, a diktat that she has to interview us for the web page where we are all part and parcel of the Om Karma web page as faculty and as team Om Karma. So we thought that we will also take a chance and get back at her by throwing questions at her, and let us see how she handles them, because she really took us all on for about 25 odd minutes. And honestly, even I was sweating a couple of times, when some bouncers came my way. I said, all right, let me see what she has to ask as a question before I responded. So today is her time, and let us see how we take it on. I would commence the show by putting this question to Neera ma'am. Ma'am, you have your students all across the globe. You've had your own journey for, I think, more than about 2 decades, about 20 odd years plus. You have thereafter founded a wonderful school in the by the name Om Karma, such a wonderful name which connects. I want to ask you on the personal and the professional front, how satisfied are you? How comfortable are you in your boots? And without taking names, I would request you to share an odd example here and there so that we understand your content level, your contentment level, and your satisfaction level in your journey, both in your personal front as well as the professional.
Atmanaman to everyone, and I love you all. It's such a pleasure, to have this team here. Kind of asking me certain questions. I mean, I love. In fact, when I teach, I think I've been answering all of your questions. But still, I think this was a thought that came up to me and a suggestion also. So I thought, let me just take it. So Alok, that's a nice question because after serving this field for over 2 decades, the level of satisfaction and contentment, to be really honest, the spiritual strength that has been there with me throughout this journey has actually, allowed me to, or, kind of made me feel quite satisfied and contented all through. In fact, it all depends on what you are doing personally at your level. So as far as I'm concerned, I feel that I am, giving my, I think more than 100% with respect to teaching, or for that matter, for consultations, or for that matter, coaching, or, anything that anyone comes to me for. So obviously, along with, as you evolve and as you grow in the journey, so the level of contentment and the level of satisfaction, increases multifold. And today, I am, perfectly all right with respect to these two areas that we are talking about. But yes, there is an idea, or there is a little wish inside of me, which I think could also mellow down with the coming time. I really don't know. That is to, prepare, to be able to give my best to prepare good practitioners, good healers, and, leave them to take their flights, specifically in this particular field. Because, we all are holding real huge responsibilities. People come to us with such a lot of faith and such a lot of conviction and trust. And believe me that the negative side of this particular field that I have seen through all of these years, I really don't want to even think about it. And from my side, it's the earnest effort to bring out the best in each of you. And the rest, it all depends on your journeys, as how you take this forward, and what you do finally, and what is the application like. So even if I die today, I think that, I've done my bit. And specifically the beautiful, the team that I have now, I'm sure that they are really not going to divert or deviate from their path with respect to being honest and sincere and absolutely pure in their dealings.
Thank you. Thank you for your response, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a wonderful response, but long live, ma'am, because we are basically what you have said, that the satisfaction level which you get through the evolution of yours, it has actually come on us, because every time when we work with you, or when you teaches us, we actually imbibe all that. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for building such a wonderful team. Thank you, Alok, for asking such a nice question. Ma'am, I would like to know that you have been trained under a lot of international masters, grandmasters, and your journey, as Alok sir has mentioned, that it has been more than 20-25 years. Now, how you actually shaped yourself? Of course, the evolution is automatically, it is happening. But what exactly, or how you would like to say about your uniqueness?
Oh, actually, you find me unique. I think that's quite a compliment to me. And but nevertheless, Mrinalini, see, I started my journey way back with respect to tarot that I'm talking about, because healing was a little earlier. Was through a lady from Egypt who taught me tarot for just for about 3 days, and it's still, this journey, I feel, is still continues. And till the time I am there, playing this particular role, it is definitely going to continue, because tarot is one modality which has got enormous and varied dimensions. And each time I get to explore a new dimension, I think I'm still at an awe that, like, okay, this is something which, again, tarot has to offer. Um, but there's another thing which is very important, and that is that, one, um, I am open to receiving. Yeah, I'm open to receiving from anyone and everyone whom I study from or whom I listen to. But I, at my end, definitely do some kind of a filtering, you know, and which is where I use my intelligence and the discrimination, power to filter what is most important, what is making sense. And then apart from that, it's also the experimentations that I do, the some kind of application that I do, or a research that I do. And once I'm completely convinced with the fact that, yes, this needs to go and this is going to help people in a certain way, is where, I then put it into practice. Um, so this is what is extremely important, to understand, to filter, to be open to receiving. And uh, it's like, what do I say? Maybe that what you consider is unique, and the kind of commitment and the kind of purity that I hold with what I practice, um, the efforts that I put in, the heart and soul that I put in, I think that is something which probably makes me unique. I mean, that's what you have just brought out. Though I don't consider myself anything, because I feel that this is a role that has been given to me by the universe, and it's my responsibility to give back as well. Because yeah, so that is something that's so important. So this is how it is.
Beautiful, beautiful, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing such an information with us, because this is going to help us all along our journey. Because uh, being with a guru who is enlightened and growing with the guru, holding their hands is something we are lucky. We all are lucky. The whole family is lucky. The whole team is so lucky. And thank you so much to you, ma'am.
Renalini, let me add on here that enlightenment is a very heavy word as of now. We are still, um, humans and still dealing with the mundane material world. Though, of course, there is a spiritual self as well. But there is still a role to play. But, it's so nice that you think so nice of me. But of course, internally, inward, if I think of course, this is moving towards some kind of a realization, some kind of entertainment for sure. When that's going to come, when that's going to dawn, I think I really don't know. I don't have an answer. Yeah, so thank you so much, darling, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am.